Prof MTH has posted a video entitled The Shifting Sands of Evidence and Argument that is so interesting it requires two parts. And what is discussed in this video is a paper entitled Can Religious Arguments Persuade? Written by a philosophy professor named Jennifer Faust. And the main point or goal in this paper is to show that religious arguments, whether they're arguing for or against God, do not necessarily persuade people of the opposing view. And the reason for this is because the God belief, whether you believe in God or not, is what you would call a core belief, in the sense that it's a belief that you don't necessarily come to through rational argument as much as it's a belief that would form your rational argument. For example, let's take the problem of evil. Now, this argument, according to Faust, doesn't so much persuade theists into becoming non-theists as much as it is a way for a non-theist to explain why he's a non-theist. At this point, I would suggest you read the paper for yourself so you can better understand how I more than likely butchered her general thesis. Nevertheless, what really struck me about her paper is the claim that the God belief is a core belief. The main reason being that one thing I realized about myself very early on is that I actually viewed the God belief as a peripheral belief. And I could explain why very simply. Now, when I realized this, I was in either elementary school or middle school. So my example obviously had to do with school. Let's say you have a test coming up and you want to pass it. What's more important, that you believe or don't believe in God, or that you study for the test? Answer is obvious, that you study for the test. Even though this has no bearing on whether or not God does or does not exist, it also shows that the belief or non-belief in God really has no effect on you passing the test. And it just seems to me, both then and now, that if this belief really is that important, it would have some effect on you being able to pass the test. But clearly, it doesn't.
You've got a major paper coming up on Kurt Vonnegut. You haven't even read any of the books.
I tried. I don't understand a word of it.
So how are you gonna write the paper then, huh?
Hi, I'm Kurt Vonnegut. I'm looking for Thornton Mellon.